Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR done in 2004. It is time for Texas Lone Star Winston Cup action. What am I doing? Let's go check out what happened last Sunday. So, Texas Motor Speedway is a great track for us, but Bristol, I tell you what, I drove my absolute guts out. If you haven't seen that race, we qualified dead last. We were the opposite end of a pit strategy call, meaning it didn't play out in our favor. We lost extra track position. I fought that car so freaking hard to battle to 26th place. Cooked the right front. It was crazy. So anyways, we're going to Texas here. We're starting to hit the dog days of the spring schedule, you know, with the Coke 600. Not too far out. So I'd say we're in the middle of the spring schedule. But we got the Texas 500-mile race. Love that track. Obviously, it's my home track, the team's home track, you know. Texas native cat myself. We've been preparing. We've been working on our plate car. We're excited for Talladega. That's going to be fun. And Martinsville 500, short track action again. So, unfortunately, we lost 100 points to Dale Earnhardt Jr. after he picked up his second win of 2009 and his 38th career win overall. Me and him were kind of going at it for overall career wins. But anyways, your defending Cup champion won Bristol in dominating fashion, 43 laps out of 50. We lost the Winston Cup points lead, but, you know, never fear, we're 79th out. And it's really interesting how last three races we've seen Winston Cup championship caliber cars finish dead last. Jeff Gordon at Atlanta, Tony Stewart, wherever he's at, Tony Stewart at Donington, and then Jeff Burton. After he wins Donington, he has a DNF at Bristol. So, looks like and then we have a terrible race at Bristol too, I might add. So, it really is kind of, I would say, kind of keeping everybody on an equal playing field, you know, kind of knocking the top of the crop down a notch. So anyways, Safety Clean's getting PO'd because it didn't win last race at Bristol, which is good because I want him off the car anyway, so that's great. Let's check out what's going on in the garage here. So we're overhauling that piece here. The engine, we can finally work on something here. So let's go ahead and get our short track piece ready to go for Richmond and Martinsville coming up. Let's just go ahead and get that engine fixed because, my God, we bent the tar out of that thing. Let's get our short track piece, go ahead and get that fixed up, ready to go. And that will be very good. Let's go check out what the team stuff we can do. Can we get anything better on the pit crew? Let's see, anybody unhappy? Let's see, what about Jackman? Tim Rollins. Let's see what we can get. Tim Rollins, okay, you're rehired. What about Moore? What about B Moore? Can we get a better B? Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Moore, but you just got shorthanded. Just kidding. Sorry, man. We got to get the best guy on the team. What about Myers? Okay, you're the good guy. Look, I'm always trying to get the best crew members we can get. What about Thompson? Let's see. Can we get a better Thompson? Nope. Nobody. You're staying. What about Ekman? What about Ekman? Okay, you're staying. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure we get the best guys on the team. Gasman, what about D Hart? I'm reevaluating our pit crew. We're doing good. So we got one new guy on the team. That's great, you know, trying to get everybody. These people are always PO'd. Our engine chassis builders, they're always PO'd because they always have to work on stuff. I mean, it's like, you're a fabricator. Yeah, you're going to have to work on cars. What am I supposed to do? Race a car at Bristol and then show up in the garage and not expect y'all to fix the fenders? Or go to Atlanta, didn't have a scratch on the car. Do I not expect y'all to take the car apart, clean it up, and get it tuned up for another 1.5 mile race at Donington? Oh, Lord. Anyways, let's see. We're going to Texas Motor Speedway, a great track for us. We've won this race multiple times. Very similar to Atlanta, but our 1.5 mile car is kind of degrading pretty bad right now, where we're unable to repair it because we don't have a spare one in the stable. So, car rating of 80. Can we still be competitive at Texas? I think so, but let's hope we can still have a shot. Let's go to Texas. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified 18th here for the Samsung Radioshack 500. Jeff Gordon's out front. Let's go into the now trackside for Lone Star action. Yeehaw!
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radioshack 500. What kind of a track is Texas?
Texas is a tough track for these drivers to get a hang of. It's very fast, but has a very tight groove. Some of these cars may add some paint to the walls here before the race is over.
How about the consistency shown by the Safety Clean car?
That's right, and I think you'll have an excellent run in this one as well. I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he assured me that they have a very fast hot rod.
Tony Stewart just couldn't get up to speed in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he is definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. That could make for an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Alrighty folks, so it's Kenny Wallace and Jeff Gordon on the front row. Imagine that. Look at that beautiful Kevin Harvick alternate paint scheme. Johnny Benson's got an alternate car. Robbie Gordon. I mean, heck, even Michael Waltrip. So many alternate paint schemes out and about here at Texas Motor Speedway. Great stock car action ensue for today. So, this is going to be fun. This track handles so much like Atlanta Motor Speedway, which we've won like the last 3 races at. We lost a lot of points, 100 points to Dale Earnhardt Jr., who dominated Bristol. We got to go out here and we got to rebound. Top 5 is the goal, or top 10 with a lap lead. So, here we go, folks. Green flag racing, 33 laps, Lone Star action. This is our hometown track. I've been here multiple times. Absolutely love this track, man. I truly do. It's definitely worth the 6-hour drive it takes to get up here. Of course, I wish I went to this track back in its heyday when they had, you know, full packed crowds and all kinds of cool stuff. But I will say though, man, this track is so much fun. I've set over there off turn 4. It's pretty cool. I've set up closer to the upper decks over here, entering turn 1. It's a fun track, man. I tell you what, if you want to go get the gypsy tents here, there's a Buc-ee's gas station outside the track. I tell you what, though, there's a cat there for the last 2 seasons I went there, 19 and 2020. There's a cat who sells good die-casts there. And, I tell you what, go pay him a visit at the Buc-ee's gas station. Got some good merchandise there, bro. Very fair prices on die-casts. But anyways, we're hot dogging here at Texas Motor Speedway. Underneath Ward Burton here, battling hard for the 16th spot. Now we're up to 15th. Going way down low. Watch out for that quarter exit. And talk about throwing a brick down the ceiling. I mean, my God. Or through the ceiling, I should say. Kenny Wallace, who qualified 2nd, is borderline outside the top 10. And we're only 3 laps in here at Texas Motor Speedway. So you can definitely tell they put everything into qualifying trim and nothing into race trim. But we got to watch the engine temps. I believe it was last season when we went here. We actually cooked the engine, had a pit, and we somehow managed to still finish great. But, I mean, it could have been the end of our day. So, got to watch the engine temps, take care of the race car, and battle hard to survive. There we go. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging. There we go. Get the momentum off the corner. Shoot to the bottom. Underneath Bobby Labonte, watch the temperature. Don't want to blow the engine. Oh my goodness. Very tight Texas racing. Now we're up to 8th place. I believe Jeff Gordon is checked out. And he is still out front. And now we're trying to battle hard with Ricky Craven here. So some good Winston Cup action here at Texas Motor Speedway. And our goal today is top 10 with the lap lead or top 5. And we need the points. We need the points. We were the points leader the last, 2 weeks, I think. And unfortunately, we lost that. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep digging. We're going to keep fighting hard and scratching. Trying to get as many points as we can. This is race 7 of the season. So there's a lot of time left here in 2009. We've pretty much been a bridesmaid the last 2 seasons in terms of the overall championship. So for us, this is definitely a track we know we can win at. We want to go out there and just earn it, man. Just go out there, get as many points as we can. Survive and advance. That is today's goal. Underneath Ricky Craven. Come on, come on, come on. Feather the throttle. Really loose off the corner. Whoa. That was close. And I've got Jamie McMurray. Great run for the Ganassi 42. You know, Ganassi really is... Since Sterling Marlin sailed off in the sunset, I must say, though, the Ganassi program, besides Scott Wimmer's random win at Richmond last year, In terms of overall consistency, week in and week out, they have fell off the cliff. I mean, just like Robert Yates Racing in this game, they fell off the cliff. Ganassi and Robert Yates Racing used to be really stout teams in terms of, you know, their top car, the 40, and then for Yates, the 88. With Hornaday taking over the 88 cars, it got really loose there. And Scott Wimmer in the 40, granted Wimmer won last season, they're just not competitive. And for McMurray to be running in 6th place right now, I got to give him an attaboy to that. There's Jeff Burton, who's quietly been extremely consistent this year, and he is the ultimate sleeper for the championship, I think. I think Burton's the ultimate sleeper. He's been up in the top 10 just about every race. Already has a win this season. First time since 2001. 2001 was the last time this cat won. It's 2009 in the playthrough, so put that in perspective. Put that in perspective for you. Anyways, 33-lap race right now. Pit stops are going to be coming up very soon. I would say at lap 14, lap 15, we could see pit stops. But more likely than not, probably lap 16, 17, you know, the usual halfway point. But sometimes you'll get a few cars that will pit really early, leapfrog the cars. This is a track you can leapfrog at, but for us, I'm not pitting to the 24 pits unless I absolutely have to or we're about to run out of gas. I want to run with that 24 car. That's the best thing we can do. Run with Jeff Gordon and do what we got to do. There's old rival Kurt Busch here. Me and him, we go way back. Go back to last season. Me and him had some interesting encounters after he took us out at Vegas. We took him out in Atlanta the following week. Well, guess what? We won both of those races this year. Kurt Busch hasn't won anything thus far this season, but definitely me and Kurt Busch and me and Ryan Newman have been really tough rivals. And, you know, in real life, I love both the drivers. I'm actually huge fans of them. But in this playthrough, we're bitter rivals. So we're up to 3rd. We take that away from Kurt Busch, and now we're trailing Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon for the race win here. Pit stops should be happening within laps. But the goal is to not pit to the 24 pits. That's the goal. Gotta do what you gotta do. There's Kevin Harvick. Mr. Kevin Harvick. Trying to catch a little bit of share draft off of him. There we go. Holy moly, man. 200 into the corner. Take care of that engine, bro. We cannot afford to blow this thing up, man. We got a shot at this win. And there we go. 14 laps in, coming to lap 15, which if this was a 30-lap event, that would be the halfway point. But we've reeled in Jeff Gordon just one position at a time, really. We've reeled him in, and it's a matter of moments before the pit stops begin. So what is Jeff Gordon's call here? And there we go, car's already on pit road. Does Jeff Gordon pit early, or does he pit late? That's going to be the million-dollar question here, because we've seen it where the drivers will pit late, they'll overtake and pass a lot of cars with fresh tires, and they'll win the race. Or they'll pit extremely early, leapfrog the field, and win the race by being so far out front with so little time. I truly don't know which way he's going to go. That's why I'm going to pit with the 24 car. I'd rather match what he's doing than try to go contrarian here. I feel like we have a race-winning car. As long as we stick with the 24, we can outrun him. That's my mentality here. So if he pits now, he pit now. He pits in 3 laps, he pit in 3 laps. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So we're in the perfect spot, too, because it gives us, back in English, a little bit of time to correct the speeds and get down the pit road. Having about a 7-car gap, maybe 6-car gap now. Either way, we're like right there. Now it's like a 2-car gap. But honestly, I don't really want to pass him. I kind of want to run with him. Let's see, does he pit here? Let's see. If he doesn't, I want to get around him. Okay, he's not pitting, so dang it, I want the lead. That's 5 bonus points right here. There we go. And how many laps has Jeff Gordon led? Because this is going to play into our strategy too. Jeff Gordon has led 16 laps. 33-lap race. Oh, God. I don't want to do math here, but if Jeff Gordon leads one more lap, he will get the most laps led. So we would have to lead every single lap to the end of this race to get the most laps led and win Texas with the most bonus points we can get. Gordon's in. Just gonna leave this lap here, and then we'll pit. I kind of wanted to keep the 24 out front, but I started thinking about it more and more. Those 5 bonus points, I'd rather go ahead and lock that up. I highly doubt we're going to get the most laps led. But, you know what? I'm willing to stay out and try it. We have a path to get that. The only way we can get it is we have to stay out. We're going to have to pit this time, though, which is going to hinder that opportunity because Kevin Harvick's going to take the lead, which, it is what it is. No damage repair. Take care of the car. No. No damage repair. Take care of the car. So, it appears that we lost the Winston Cup lead right there, the race lead. Maybe not. Maybe so. Who knows? Kevin Harvick's in. Give me a swig of water. Got a little bit of coffee over here. No, I'm out of coffee. That's great. I'm out of freaking coffee, guys. Hope to God we get a good pit stop here. Oh, Lord. That's why we got a good car today, though. We got a very good car. Thank the good Lord for that. Very slow pit stop, but it was almost at the gas. And for 3rd place here, I'm not sure who the race leader is, but I want to get around Kevin Harvick, and there we go. Gordon's going to overtake. So, essentially what that tells me is that it's 100% guaranteed. Gordon just locked up the most laps led, as we were the only car eligible to challenge that. And we had to lead every lap to the finish of the race. Our fuel mileage didn't give us that. So, that puts us in the bind. Anyways, that's out the window. So Gordon's got the most laps led. That's fine, whatever. But there's a Winston Cup win on the line, and I'm a big stat guy. I love stats. I love adding to the win column, right? Can we get around Jeff Gordon? That's going to be the big question here. Can we get around Jeff Gordon in time, or is it too little too late? We led our lap, and that's why I really wanted to stay out and get that extra 5 bonus points, because you just don't know how the rest of these races are going to play out. 3 seconds at the line, I might add, in terms of our track position. And now we really find ourselves really having to, we're going to have to run qualifying trim here on out to catch Jeff Gordon. Just take care of the car. Don't overdrive it. If we put damage on the car, it's over, right? It's over. So we need to be aggressive, but don't be stupid. I mean, we gained, what, 3/10 that lap. Roughly 10 full laps to go here at Texas. Gordon's probably got 1 lap older tires than us, so that's going to come to a factor. But can we hold Kevin Harvick off, too? That's another guy. Got to hold off Harvick. He's not going away, folks. But, we're going for our 3rd win of the season. Career win 42. But either way, let's just say the race ended right now, and Gordon wins this race. We would still get a lot of points, especially on Earnhardt Jr., which we're going to get an update right now, and we're going to see where Jr. is, because we lost 100 points to him. So as of right now, with him running 7th place, let's just run the math real quick. Top 5 positions apiece are 5 points, so that's roughly 15 there. We would probably gain about 25, maybe 30 points on Dale. That's fine, right? Considering we lost 100 at Bristol, that would cut that margin down to just 70. So that's what it's about. It's about numbers games. And then throw in the 5 extra bonus points. Well, guess what? That gives us about 30 points in total that we would gain on Dale Jr., assuming he finishes where he's at and we finish where we're at. I'm totally okay with that. Because we're trying to win a championship. Every point is going to matter. And the next race is Talladega. Talladega is a huge equalizer. It is such a tough track. It's hard to win that race, not because of the driving around cars, it's the pit strategy. Picking the right pit call, drafting with the right pack, and pitting with the right pack is tough. Racing Talladega is not. Getting around cars is pretty fun. But it appears that here in the going, Jeff Gordon, man, I tell you what, this cat is just sailed out front. I mean, We're going to have to really turn it up here and see if we can try to make a run at him, because this guy is just flying around here. Oh, no, we pushed it. Dang it. Yep, we did the same thing we did last year. And now our engine hold for the rest of the Texas race. Oh, no, this is not good here at the end of the Samsung Radioshack 500 Buffet Racing South engine damage. The engine's going to start going south on us here. We got problems. Kevin Harvick, he's about to pass us. Yep, I'm going to let him go. And this is not good. We got engine trouble. If we pit here, it's over. We're going to have to stay out and hope for pray for a caution. My goodness, man. This is what happens when you go for it in Winston Cup racing. And this is why you never can just settle. Anything and everything can happen. I'm trying to baby the engine to the end. It's not going to last. I know that. It's going to start making some weird noises and it's going to go south. I'm trying to hold on to it. Feather the throttle. I'm willing to give up 15 spots if I can. I'm wondering if we can just feather the engine. Would it last? I doubt it, but I'm trying everything I can. Look, if we could just get to like 2 laps to go in the yellow waves, we'll be okay. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll let Kurt Busch go. Just go around, Kurt. Look, we're down a cylinder pretty much right now. 30th right now. We're just trying to hold on. I'm trying not to push this engine. We've got plenty of track position to give up. If we can get to lap 31, the caution comes out. The race will be over. That's what we're shooting for right now. If we can just get to lap 31, the caution could come out and we'll be okay. Come on, car. Just trying to limp it home here. Lap 31 out of 33. Somehow the engine is still alive. It is damaged. It's not going to last forever. But we're trying to limp it on home here at Texas Motor Speedway. And you got to think about it. We got to run this car again down the road. So this is, you know, we don't need to damage this engine, man. I don't want to block Ryan Newman too much. But, I mean, that's a lot of track position. I'm going to try to push it a little bit more here. Here we go. So caution would end the race. Trying to take care of the engine. We're learning a lot about this. I'm surprised this car has lasted this long, to be honest with you. Very fortunate for that. But it looks like Newman's going to sail away. I'm going to try to block as much as I can this final lap. This engine is not going to last too much longer, guys. I'm shocked this thing has lasted this long. Trying to hold on to it. Engine troubles for Buffet Racing South. Back-to-back years at Texas Motor Speedway. We got a shot to win it. Trying to run down Jeff Gordon. Come on. I want to move Ryan Newman right here. Look, bud, you're my rival. Our engine's about to go. He's got it. Engine blowing up at the start. It blows up, but a top 5 finish. Wow. Engine blows up at the stripe. Jeff Gordon wins a huge Texas race. And we somehow survive. So that is a strategy. You can actually save your engine. If you putter out of the track and you keep your RPMs low, it actually gives your engine a little bit of life. I didn't know about that, so that is huge to put in the playbook, so to speak. But yeah, a terrible engine failure for Buffet Racing South. We barely limp it home for a top 5 finish. Wow, that was a God-given miracle. Thank you, Lord, for that, because I for sure thought we were going to have to pit and we are going to finish 33rd with having to restart on 30-something, you know. Wow, so we did lead 3 laps, so we got the 160 points. We lost a little bit, you know. We could have gained a lot more in Earnhardt here, but it's okay. So we gained, let's see, about 14 points on Earnhardt. I'll take it. Look, those are the finishes that make or break a championship season. Is making the most out of a bad situation. That was a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, you heard the engine. It blew up at the stripe. I tried to limp it home. The only reason I think it blew up that quickly, or not quickly, but blew up then, is because I was really pushing it trying to get around Ryan Newman. I even made contact with him. And then I heard the clicking noise, and that's when you know it's about to throw a rod. I mean, that thing is blowing up, so it's tough, but it is what it is. It's Winston Cup Racing. Ron Hornaday, I mean, that Yates program is so freaking bad. And it's really funny how they kind of predicted how bad the Yates program is going to be in this game in like 08, 07, and 09, because the 2008 Robert Yates Racing lineup with like David Gilliland and Travis Capel. I'm not saying, you know, no disrespect, but I'm saying they're not exactly MLB All-Stars there, you know. Anyways, Jeff Gordon picks up a huge win. We're going to lose a little bit of points to him, about 25 or maybe 30. Yeah, he got the most laps led. But we survived and we advanced. Talladega is next. Some good Winston Cup plate racing there. That's going to be fun. Of course, upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Diecastbuffet. So you can hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new career mode action. Plan on doing like 18 seasons of this stuff, guys. Of course, if I'm lucky enough to be able to do so. But anyways, folks, thank y'all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed one. I can't believe we survived and advanced. Diecastbuffet signing off.